Hola, buenas tardes. Vamos a empezar nueva serie, que ayer terminamos el control. Será GreedFall, que era el otro juego que teníamos en la lista. Y como quedó bastante empatado, vi que también lo queríais ver en el canal. Entonces, pues como lo quiero jugar también, lo ponemos tal cual. Si veis esto en YouTube, suscribiros y darle a la campanita, que vamos a empezar otra vez a darle caña al canal. Ayer se subió el Nintendo Direct, esta noche tendréis la demo del Project Triangle. Pongo la intro del canal y empezamos. Critica Videojuegos. A ver, no lo he visto mucho este juego, pero... Perdón. Me han comentado que es un juego bastante interesante. Que es una mezcla entre The Witcher y Dragon Age. Dos juegazos. Si no los habéis jugado, os invito a jugarlos. Y vamos a ver qué tal está. Vamos a mirar opciones. Dificultad normal activado. Los haremos grandes para que los podáis leer. ¿Se habrá guardado? No. Vale, guardando. Tocaremos el audio. Ya sabéis. Así. Perfecto. Pues empezamos. A ver, este modo los compañeros son más fuertes, los enemigos más débiles. No. Este modo ofrece un desafío equilibrado. No. No. Vale, no lo pondremos en normal. Si vemos que es muy fácil, lo subimos. Estaba mirando a ver si recomendaban algún nivel, ¿sabes?
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower.
Joder, qué pesado, ¿no?
Gaze a little more to the right. There. Now, hold the pose.
Vale. Vamos a mirar primero hombre y luego miraremos mujer. ¡Sí! ¿Qué pasa, Infinity? A ver. ¿Qué pasa, Infinity? ¿Cómo vas? ¿Pudisteis arreglar eso o qué al final con el invar? Este no está mal, ¿eh? Si me pongo barba me tapo la herida. Y no hay barba de homeless. Lo máximo es esto. Ah, no, esto. Lo quiero max negro. A ver. Vale. Ni idea. A ver las mujeres, ¿qué tal? Es que la mujer con eso queda muy feo, ¿no? Hay muy poco, de... Y son los mismos pelos, parece, ¿no? Haremos un tío, ¿eh? Se habrá quedado como antes. Ahí está. Bueno, a ver qué dice. A ver. Guerrero, esto está orientado al combate cuerpo a cuerpo. Pesadas de una mano. Blancas de una mano. Vale, esto es el rogue de toda la vida. Y el mago. Yo suelo hacerme guerrero. Vale, a ver. Nada. Vale, no tenemos más puntos, ¿no? Vale. Hay que subir la carisma en estos juegos. Sí. ¿Y el nombre? No me puedo poner nombre.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
¿No le puedo poner nombre?
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness...
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
No me gusta no poder cambiar el nombre. Despídete de tu madre. ¿Y si no quiero? Vale, sí, te agachas. Sacas el arma. Pausa táctica, eso está guapo. El movimiento de cámara me marea un poco, por eso.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Vale, tutorial, ¿no? Demuestro que sabes pelear. Vamos. La pausa táctica, pasar al juego. Vale. Cada me curo, ¿no? Asignar. Joder, vaya gardeñas, mete. Buah.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner.
Creo que era imposible ganarlo, ¿no? Armas de fuego. Lo pondremos así, me gusta más. Y esto de luz no sé lo que es. Nivel de armadura, vale. Armadura absorbe parte del daño para destruir, pesada o trampas. Vale. La furia es un estado que permite utilizar ataques especiales. Vale. Pulsa L. Ahí va. Ah, era eso, ¿no?
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our back.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry?
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his
Está de party, ¿no?
test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said.
Vale. Vale, este es de daño a armadura. Vale. Despide de tu madre. No se puede correr en este juego.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock?
Va a estar en la mierda,
I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Venga, al carré. Va a estar en la mierda la pobre mujer, ¿eh? Despídete de tu mater. Míralo con gorrico. Ah, correr con el A, vale. No puedo hacer que vaya con gorro, pero no se vea. ¿Qué me ha dado? Regalo de madre.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood.
Greenblood.
We can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt. Vale.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
50 metros y 100. Iremos primero por este, ¿no? El movimiento de cámara no me acaba de hacer, ¿eh? 70 y 70.
To my
¡Jamón! Fresco. A ver. 140. Puntos insuficientes de agilidad. ¡Ah! Eso está guapo también. Vale. A ver. Ah, también puedo cambiarle la ropa al otro tío del equipo. Cabrón, me podría dar el espadón. Buah, es que vato crema este, ¿eh? Hello, motherfucker!
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you. I only regret that your departure...
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping...
Tell me more about... And perhaps I can take...
Very well. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all, but these particular non-believers threaten the frat. We would consider it a tremendous favor if...
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already...
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something, but if your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell.
May the...
Adiós.
Greetings, Your
Sí me
Excellency.
gusta. Que me trates de excelencia. Vale. ¿Qué tenemos ahora? Avisa al embajador de que vas a partir. Vámonos. ¿Qué hace usted ahí picando?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade,
Oh.
I have been told that you were named legate.
Congratulations.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm
Se fían mucho de mí, ¿eh?
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
Secundarias.
Then, that is a pity. Have a... Please convey to your cousin...
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in...
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. they snatch up his celebrated, as you can well imagine, alchemist. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested...
I shall see what I can do, but make no...
I thank you, Excellency. And the man operates in the city center.
And what of your war with Tele?
It has been... If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, but that...
Have you been fighting battles?
From direct conflicts are in fact quite rare.
Vale, me piro.
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, excellence. Vale. A ver, ¿dónde podemos ir?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Sí. Misiones secundarias. Encuentra al contrabandista, encuentra al charlatán. ...64 metros. Uy, ¿qué es esto? Tiene pinta de que está pasado el puente ese, ¿no? Plaza du Prince. Encuentra el charlatán. Será esa, ¿no?
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound.
Ah, me desconocida.
This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little vial is the product of years of
¿Estos son
research
ratas?
and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment.
Malicor debe ser lo que tienes aquí, ¿no?
Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like...
Oh, hello, Your Excellency.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a
The
charlatan.
charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Vale, hay que dar la vuelta, ¿no? A ver, aparte de esto del dual, no me está disgustando de momento, ¿eh? Esa sería la única pega que le...
To my help, and death to the others!
Buena.
Things are about to get dicey.
Jajaja, brincao. Voy en tu ayuda. Cogerlo todo. Pim. Vale, solo tiene moneditas. Vamos a mirar aquí. ¿Por qué me han atacado? No es bueno, que me hayan atacado. Antídoto del charlatán. ¿Qué mister raro de la alianza? Que el que en la habitación. A ver, déjame mirar porque he conseguido cositas. Arma no. Pistola tampoco. Unas boats, creo que he encontrado. Vale, no son mucho mejores, pero sí que son mejores. Y las manos... las manos sí que son mucho mejores. Ah, no, solo la calidad. No entiendo muy bien lo que es la calidad, pero la calidad es mucho mejor. Y a ver el pargueliña este. Buah, es que como mola, la espada a dos manos. No sé por qué siempre me gusta ir con dos manos. Le podría quitar la armadura a este y ponerme la mía, pero no. Seremos buena gente. A ver tu cabezón, ¿qué me dices? ¿Me dices algo?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Vámonos, va, cabezón. A lo mejor, espérate. Opciones de control. A ver si así va mejor. O sí, un poquito mejor, ¿no? Ya ves. ¡Ya ves! A ver, señor, ¿por qué me han atacado?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
For a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses.
Qué cabrón, ¿eh?
This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
Let's pick a man. The epidemic. Now that
Pensaba que me daría info este. A ver, preséntate al capitán Vasco. ¡Que no! Encuentra al charlatán. 20 metros. Once, 10, 9. Están aquí detrás, ¿no, guarro?
Locked. Locked. I don't have the key.
No tienes la llave para abrir. Bueno, está aquí.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he...
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from... I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I haven't. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of mashing.
Why does Sahin bear you such hate?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Find a remedy to the Malachor. They won't hesitate to kill.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is an attempt to create...
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder?
I don't have a choice.
But if this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now...
Mentira, eso es mentira.
The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure.
Your methods don't seem so different than...
I don't torture people. And this potion...
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocence. I cannot let your commerce...
So...
Primera de esto moral, ella. Va.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to...
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you...
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to...
It would be better if I remain hidden.
Ya me he metido en un berenjenal, ¿eh? Llave del almacén, grande. Ah. Forzar cerradura. Bueno, pues tenemos la llave del almacén. Ahí hay otra puerta. No podemos, ¿no?
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Llave del tabernero, tacos, mineral.
The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Ah, pero vamos a intentar negociar, ¿no? Antes.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in a back...
Believe me,
Me? It's not money I want. That shot I couldn't give a flying pile of dung tongue for your pretty words.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him.
He's trapped!
Menciona un efecto secundario horrible. No tienes el nivel de talento necesario.
I can procure you some excellent potions. As long true potions of healing.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope if that's the case, we have enough rope to hang.
Trust me. I swear that
our trust was already given. Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Te permite mejorar armas y crear pociones, ¿vale? ¿Dónde está la poción de vida? Es esta, ¿no? No puedo hacerla. Fuck. Si no hubiese gastado tantas potis se las podría dar. Pero bueno, vamos a ir por detrás. Vamos, cabezón.
So, did you find a way? Yes. I've unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to...
Without being skinned alive?
You need to remain prudent.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Ahora habré quedado mal con los demás. No puedo abrir. ¿Por dónde puedo ir? Ah, por aquí.
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy leaders, they've seen me. Help me, protect me. I've never learned to fight.
¡Vuelve a entrar! Cabezón. Vamos, va.
Are about to get dicey.
¿Y los cuerpos? Ah, mira, aquí hay otro.
But why are we going this way? You want me dead? Is that it?
Vale, vale, perdón, vamos por ahí. Un rollo la peste, ¿no? El Malicor este.
More Henry customs. I should have stayed at the tavern. I was safe. To my help, and death to the others!
Run and fight, you bunch of cowards!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Vale. Level up. ¿Y el otro dónde lo han matado? ¿Tú dónde has matado al otro? ¿Arriba? Aquí. Vale. Uf. Vale. Armas pesadas, esto es magia. Y estos disparos. Ah, vale, este ya está. Esto, siguiente punto nivel 4, siguiente punto nivel 5, perfecto. Tengo que subir mi agilidad. Y un sombrerito nuevo. Vale, es peor, ¿no? Ya ves, no puedo borrarlo. Luego lo borraremos. Y aquí que tenemos brazalete de plata, que es para vender, ¿no? Vale. ¿Y tú? No puedo cambiarte nada. Vamos a escalar por aquí.
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. You're going to take me.
Sube.
Damnation. He got away.
Joder, ¿cómo se ha escapado si estaba detrás mío?
Your Excellency,
Lord
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barrack.
Fine.
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. Matters turned out a little more. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again.
We followed his trail to the coin guard tavern. All the same, you have nothing to fear.
Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the... Thank you for your help,
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
¿Qué me ha dado? ¿50 o 500?
Lord Desade.
Si me ha dado 500 de una, ¿eh? ¿Cuánta pasta tenemos ya? 50. Pero no tenemos ni 100. Vale, a ver, ¿qué misión cogemos ahora? Mercancía o el contrabandista. Vale, el contrabandista. ¿A cuánto está? 160. ¿Y tú? 99. Hello, sir. Ay, mamón. Yep, ahí hay algo en la caja.
The merchant is there.
¿Es esto, no? ¿Qué pasa, perro?
Good day, good sir.
Uf, está en la mierda,
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. In fact, I've already had a word with your...
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up, Sid.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a...
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an age...
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second...
That's right. He told me that their attendance, and so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one that...
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only...
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Mate.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers?
When we've already paid for the merchant. If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's... And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with...
This whole story sounds suspicious. You're demanding a second payment, but refuse to...
I'm not the one demanding...
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate
75%, a ver si cuela.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
Bien, éxito.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the...
Now that's a one.
Thank you. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Vale. Informa al contramaestre del cuartel de la Guardia de la Moneda. Vale, ¿dónde está? 80 metros. Está lejos, ¿eh? ¡Eh! ¡Qué drama usted! Mamón. ¡Bam! En tu cara. ¡Morite! ¿Ya está? Bueno, el combate es raro, pero a la que le pillas el truquillo está bien. ¿Qué tienes tú? ¡Coraza! A ver. No. Va para mí la coraza, chaval. Constitución 1, perfecto. Vale, y lo de las bolitas... Ah, vale, artesanía. Creo que cogió también un gorro. Pues es peor. Vale. Vale, ya parecemos un hombre hecho y derecho, ¿eh? ¿Qué es esto? Un vendedor de potis, ¿no? Ah, vale, lo de las armas. La mesa de trabajo. A ver. Mejorar. A ver. ¡Qué guapo esto! Vale. 100, 106, 104, 102. Esto. Componentes que faltan. ¿Qué nos falta? Ah, nos falta 2 de cuero. Vale. Bueno, nos falta cuero aquí también. Y aquí nos faltará cuero también. Y rubí. Vale. ¿Y eso? ¿De dónde lo saco? Si reciclo... Mira, cuero, perfecto. Pum. Y si reciclo esta que me da. Cuero, mineral de hierro. Vale. Perfecto. Vale, ahora sí que lo puedo mejorar, ¿no? Perfecto. El de 104 me gusta más. Sí. Vale. 12, 14. Vale. Voy toque de mita ahora, ¿eh? Vale, aquí necesito rubí. Vale, el rubí no lo puedo mejorar. Los guantes no tienen hueco. Esto tampoco. La espada puedo mejorarla. Daño a armadura o daño físico. Metemos daño a armadura. Y daño a armadura. Vale. A este le metemos daño normal. Y ya lo puedo, porque no tengo mineral. Perfecto. Vale. Bueno, nos hemos mejorado un poco el equipito. Uy, 8 personas. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Me han hecho una raid y no he saltado? ¿Tú qué vendes, Parguela?
Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen anything?
A ver, uff. Ahora no me compraré nada de esto, pero porque me acabo de mejorar la espada. Este me gusta. 112. Cuando tenemos 110. Vamos a vender algo. Como esto. Y esto. Vale. O me puedo comprar algo de espalda. A ver si... cabeza, torso, manos, piernas, cuello... ¡Ah! ¡Es una capa! Buenas. Es el GreedFall. Collar creo que ya llevamos. Botas también, guantes también. Torso ya llevo ese. Bastante pepi ya. Podría comprarme un gorrico. Es que 12 de armadura no me vale mucho la pena, ¿no? Me voy a comprar el trabuco.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Requisitos rifle. ¡Ah! He pagado un montón para coger un arma que no puedo llevar. ¿Y eso cómo se mejora? Será aquí, ¿no? Armas ungidas. Radar. Bomba. Ahí está, rifle. ¡Buah! Te voy a gastar un montón. ¡Pavo! ¡Qué cagada! A ver por cuánto me lo vuelvo a comprar. Escóndela, no, perguela.
Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen anything?
Por 14, qué hijo de puta. ¡Qué hijo de puta! ¿Qué pasa, Sergi? A ver dónde estás, Pargelilla. Ahí. Tenía que haber comprado la capa.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
El juego, bien, está interesante. Llevo 1 hora y me ha pasado volando el juego.
Completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as... But the Port Authority formalities for shipping taken it, and we've already lost quite a bit of time with it.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask...
Ah, but you don't mind asking...
Well, no. If he finds an old... But this cargo must...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do.
Encuentra la forma de moverlo. Hacen el lío los cabrones, ¿eh? La hombrerita fina me he puesto ahí, Lo tengo puesto a las 7. Entonces, si lo pones a las 7 o antes de las 7, perfecto. Acuérdate de mirar lo de... Lo de que te he puesto entre paréntesis, que no lo copies tal cual. Y ya está. Barrio del Puerto. Encuentra la forma de... Tío.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the...
Oh, qué guapo el tatuaje.
You man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than...
¿Es el porcelana? ¡Ay, boy! Se le ha caído, güey.
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I
hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a...
We're short a crew member. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present.
Is he an important member of...
We don't need him for safety.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his...
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, I would like to set sail with a clear...
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had it. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men, but the day of departure, every able...
Does the boy know anyone?
Other than fellow Nords? I don't think so.
This Jonas.
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them out.
Be back soon, Captain.
¡Ay, mierda!
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
Pedí ayuda con la mercancía.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, so... Unless you're asking...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next...
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave...
Captain, I understand your position.
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on... Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's...
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. Be back soon, Captain.
Ay, altera el registro. Me cago en tu vida, chaval. Altera el registro. Estoy a punto de subir de nivel, ¿eh? Vale, estas zonas las controla una facción distinta a la tuya. Hay algunos lugares en los que tienes prohibido entrar.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
Buah, me han quitado bastante vida, ¿eh? Vale, en teoría ahora tengo la ropa esa, así que no me tendrían que atacar, ¿no? Vale, hemos subido de nivel. Armas blancas de 2 manos. Vale, hay que llegar hasta aquí, ¿eh? Atributos, tengo un punto, ¿no? Nivel 4, nada, esto siguiente. A ver. No puedo ver. No. Ah, mira, sale ahí la facción. Perfecto. Me da menos armadura, pero me da muchas más cosas de abajo. Vale. Guantes de segundo oficial. No, yo creo que ahora sí colamos un poco más, ¿no? Aunque creo que ya los he matado a todos. Creo que hubiese sido bueno poner en forzar cerradura, ¿eh? Sí, sí, espera, es que no tengo el auricular. En teoría sí que tendría que sonar. Un segundo, ¿eh? Es que como lo juego en PC, en la Xbox... Tendría que ir... A ver... Sí, el ya sí que va. A ver, Murloc. Sí, sí que va, sí que va. Solo que no me has asustado porque no llevaba el auricular. Vale, creo que el cambiar ahora de armadura no ha servido demasiado porque no hay nadie, ¿no?
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
A ver, no entiendo. Me dice que es aquí. Ah, que no es aquí. Pues no sé, a mí sí que me has escuchado a la primera, ¿eh? Próximo nivel es forzar la armadura, ¿eh? Clarísimo. A ver, no tengo claro dónde es, ¿eh?
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
¿Quién es esta gente?
It's blocked.
Está bloqueado. Ahora ando perdido, tío. Descubre dónde encontrar a Constantin. Altera el registro, ¿vale? Me pone que es aquí dentro. ¿Será el piso de arriba? No sé si he subido ya. Sí, he subido, está cerrado. Ah, aquí hay otra puerta. Mamá web.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Llave de las celdas. Vale. Hecho. Forzar cerraduras, lo siguiente que vamos a subir. Porque estoy dejándome de abrir un montón de mierda. Vale, es lo mismo, ¿no? Guantes de marinero. Son mejores estos. Botas de marinero son peores. Vale. Desastre de los guardias del almacén.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Prepara una bebida con somníferos. ¿Qué le pasa a este?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to...
The way is clear. It's
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
You won't.
Don't you be worried.
The warehouse is at the end.
Move out, quick.
Vale. Vale. ¿Dónde estaba la cárcel? Quiero salvar a esos tontos. Prisión. ¿Qué pasa?
It's blocked.
¿En serio? Vale, ¿ahora qué tenemos que hacer? No, es aquí. Mercancía del guardián de la moneda. Habla con el contramaestre en el cuartel. Vale, quiero salir de aquí ya. Constantin es el primo, Constantin es la misión principal, ¿no? Sí, nada, fuera, fuera, vais. A este. ¿Y esto? A ver, no sé dónde tengo que ir. Vamos a ir al mapa. Vamos a cambiarnos la ropa. $23, vale, es lo mejor. 20 es lo mejor. Cuartel de la Guardia de la Moneda, aquí tengo que ir. Pues Sergi, este juego a ti te gustaría, ¿eh? No sé si sigues por aquí.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
¿Qué te está pareciendo? ¿Lo estás viendo o no?
He will be at its reception once it's arrived.
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New City, he will give you new. Until then.
Vale. No me das experiencia ni nada, perro. Mamón. Vale. Mercancía. Habla con el contramaestre del cuartel en Nueva Serie, vale. Ah, vale, es que aún no lo hemos acabado. $117. 107. Pues vamos a eso. Sí, es un The Witcher. ¿Esto qué es? Investiga la desaparición del novato. A ver, ¿esta qué era? Constantine, bueno, Constantine nada. Y de momento las secundarias son flojitas, pero no son de recadero, ¿sabes? Están interesantes. O sea, todo lo que estoy haciendo ahora es secundaria. ¿Qué te pasa, perro?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas.
That's right, yeah.
Ah, es una chica.
Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't the faith.
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're on lunch?
He just hangs around here or there. And when evening comes, we usually go down the town.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his point like it was bad medicine.
Es Gaylord.
Does he know anyone in Serie?
No one.
Do you think he could have made himself?
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where to start.
No.
And you don't believe?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, the itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I called back to him, as you guessed, but...
What do you think about Captain Van?
He's a damn good nephew. He knows his craft well, in spite of being...
How old is he?
He's not seen his
25.
25th year yet.
Joder.
I need to be going.
Vale, que aproveche. Vale. Vamos a buscar al otro.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing captain.
Talking about Joe, but like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds. He didn't go missing, he was taken.
¿Lo han raptado?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers the other day in the tavern, I saw him talking. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little... Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just stopped and...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my...
Did you report this?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words and the captain. No, not telling.
Were you a witness?
Pues ya lo hemos hecho.
Yeah,
Perdón.
Why didn't... Did you report?
Unfortunately, the captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what was on his...
No.
Why would anyone want to snap...
How would I know? Joe... You think...
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get... Did anyone else see the kidnap?
There was still a small crowd, and I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time, and now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know.
Thank you, Lara.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
¡Ah! Odio dar tanta vuelta. Yep. Para mí. Vale, que es este bar, ¿no? En GreedFall las misiones se suelen poder completar de varias formas. Son algunos medios posibles. Vale, está guapo esto, ¿eh?
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is
There was indeed a party.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did the hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes.
I don't believe it. I hope you've come to reimburse me.
What kind of...
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood.
Let me take a look.
If you can fix it.
That's not a small sum.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his...
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been
a kidnapping. In my I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. An able-bodied man.
Where might I find him?
Here. He wouldn't... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Debe ser ese, ¿no?
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No. I'm
Mierda.
a young cabin boy. 2 members of his...
Yes, that...
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried, and he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, the kind of man you can round up for a few quarters. They exchanged words with the cabin boy.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out, and I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what he was.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
No, sir. You were in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Fontaine.
That merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Thank you.
This man is completely...
Thank you, my friend.
...for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea.
A ver.
What would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
No, apágale, ya está.
Well then, were you...
No.
In that case...
Toda.
Here you are, to cover your...
Excellent. Honest books makes for on... Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. Dangerous fellows.
What kind of business?
Several, actually, and they're all elite. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin...
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Vale, han secuestrado al primo también, joder. A ver. Déjame mirar que no... Vale, el del nauta. Luego iremos al contrabandista. Y por suerte ya hemos hecho una mini misión de la historia principal. Está más a la derecha, parece, ¿no? ¿Tú me vas a atacar? No, no.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of... Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with...
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem he has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm...
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
Oh, wow.
We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you too?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and... A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's...
We have never stopped. We learned the new name they gave him. Jonas. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the...
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Noughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take...
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Noughts wouldn't...
Excuse me, madam.
If you would be so kind.
Joder.
With respect.
Pues te voy a robar. Pues no. A ver tú, Kurt.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all.
And I valued your friendship. And to be honest, you and Constantine. Anything else?
I must leave you.
O sea, me podía enrollar con este ya de una, ¿eh? O sea, eso ha sido churri.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
Vale. Aprender los contratos de los contratistas, ¿no? Hay los contratistas de los piratas. Una macita. Ya llevo hora y media, y no he hecho nada aún. ¿Qué te pasa a ti? Me miras así mal. Te parto el alma, chaval. Te parto el alma. ¿Qué es eso? Descubre dónde encontrar a Constante. Qué pesado, que no quiero hacer esa.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will
I'm still without news of my...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him
Oh,
to honor the terms of a
man.
contract.
A contract? But what kind of...
A commercial contract. In exchange for service. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even... But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his home.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious?
Take a look around. There are far too many coming. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay. That said, we did catch a smuggler. Maybe in the port jails. Not. May I ask you, why the sudden
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of...
Happy to see that you trust me enough to see... Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to... We, of course, refused entry. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain you're potential sluts. We won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a naught?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. Well,
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That she told me a strange story. She said that he was taken when he was a child.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer...
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all... Since time immemorial, there's always children born on their ships belong to them. It's the... But certain contracts are so important. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord. And certain...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance. Via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little...
Hombre, si es un contrato.
What counts most is that you breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Pavo, sube el escalón. Que me envía otra vez a la casa, ¿no?
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Odio los caminitos estos, ¿eh? Me hacen dar más vueltas. ¿Qué están haciendo aquí? Vale, parece que hay uno justo aquí. No, está al otro lado del río.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
So to Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are...
Those Naughts took him from us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir.
Who are you?
My name is the Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems...
You don't seem to be all that close to your...
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and my family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents.
Yes. You should still go and say farewell.
Yep. Destruir, nivel 1 de ciencia y trampa.
It's not possible just now.
Ah, qué guapo, podía haber roto esto en vez de abrirle la puerta, ¿no? Tío, quiero que me ataque a alguien. Hace rato que no peleamos.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and those...
All we can do is plot a course. No, I do thank you. Your actions...
You haven't heard anything about my cousin? To be honest, we were hoping to find...
Did you say he was intending on... My men's...
That isn't the safest place.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
Vale. Ahora sí que me han dado experiencia y bastante, ¿eh? Vale, solo nos queda este. Interroga al contratista. Vale, hay que cambiarse la ropa. ¿Me han dado un arma? Ah, una maza. Por aquí no es.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now.
I'm already locked up. Yes, I am a...
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never...
A real saint you are. How about you tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage?
That works for me. Your two Telemites, they must be waiting for me. But you might... If the Naughts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves...
Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
¿Dónde está esta gente? ¿Están arriba?
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison.
Oh,
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on us. We are not heretics. We are nothing...
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking that the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is...
Our work concerned
the disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who...
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never...
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that we spoke of.
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land... But the text that we discovered was...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which can...
It was written in black and white. And there is
I understand now what that tech. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon.
Pues sí, un poquillo, ¿no?
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken.
That would be better than being...
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you had discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the... We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text.
It served no purpose. It's on.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to...
I beg of you, please do not...
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahid, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminati...
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain. Stay here. I'll be back.
Hombre, mejor de que huyan, ¿no? Estoy metiendo en berenjenales todo el rato, ¿eh? Ya podemos... Bueno, no, aún no, porque luego tendremos que volver. La casa es esa de arriba, ¿no? Quiero recordar. Exacto.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminati.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing.
Where? At the port of Serene. They were hoping...
Very well. I shall send an
Pues gracias, chavalote.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting.
If you would allow me, I would like to...
Farewell.
80 monedas.
Kind heart, green blood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Vale, ahora sí que vamos a equiparnos mi mega armadura. Este quería que los capturara, ¿no?
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truth.
And you gave... Their historical truths are not... The simple act to have proffered such horrors. I fear that your youth and... That is a shame.
Oh.
I must be going. Farewell.
May the light...
Reputación -1. A ver, el rodar también es importante, ¿eh? Vale. Hechizos, maná, armas de fuego y vida. Ponemos vida. Shit. Bueno, da igual. Le he puesto 2 de vida. Quería ponerle fuego. Y luego hay que hacer este. Nivel 5. El próximo nivel va por esto. ¿Qué le he subido? Ah, carisma. Claro, es que carisma también es importante, ¿eh? Vale, ¿qué nos queda? Pues encontraremos al primo y dejaremos el directo. Un mega cofre. Seguro que necesito lo de la cerradura. Vamos, ¿no? Fresco. ¡Oh, qué guapo! Vuelvo a tener 100 de pasta. Bueno, claro, es que me han dado 80, ¿no? A ver si encontramos lo de la armadura. Ahí la tienda. Mira, está ahí la tienda.
Selection, whatever you. Welcome. It's such a. Have you seen it?
No tengo pasta. Anillo de magia divina. Qué guapa esta arma, ¿no? Buah, el espadón. Flipas. O martillaco. ¿Y esto? Ah, para emborracharlos, ¿no? Alguien está potando por ahí. Ah, mira, se me ha equipado la capita. Chaval, ahora voy con capa. Es que no sé si es mejor vender o desmontar, ¿eh? A ver, si desmonto esto, no me dan, no. Uno de cuero me han dado solo, ¿eh? ¡Shit! Vale, no puedo nada de esto. Y de esto tampoco. Vale, pues fuera. Ay, la capa no la puedo mejorar. Necesito artesanía también. Joder, es que es complicado, ¿eh? Tienes que abrir muchas cosas. Artesanía... Ah, mira, nivel 1. El nivel de artesanía no es el bastante alto. Ah, vale, el otro sería el que no hacía falta artesanía, ¿no? Vámonos. Está ahí.
That vulture of a tavern master was right.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades.
Yo quiero darme de hostias.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Cabrones. Vamos, no tengo todo el día, chaval.
He's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with to my help and death to the others. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Quería un poco de lucha ya. Estaba aburrido. Mira, llave de celda, perfecto. Creo que la armadura era mejor que la mía, ¿no? Vamos a mirarla. Aunque es azul, ¿eh? La mía. Que vas por shit. Ahora te salvo, primo. Me ha parecido ver naranja. ¿Dónde? Aquí. No sé si habrá alguien más. Mira, ya ve la celda, perfecto.
Well, this
has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
La barba que me he puesto es más como gris, ¿no?
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt
Hello.
and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Qué cabrón, van con armas topepis, A ver, te he salvado de aquí, vamos a mirar aquí. Hay que encontrar tu ropa. Vale, ahí está. Vale. Ah, vale, por aquí era por donde hemos intentado entrar antes. Dile al capitán que estás listo. Vale, pues lo dejaremos aquí. Guardaremos cerca del capitán. Estoy dando toda la vuelta, ¿no? Sí.
Sworn through, is your hat out of style?
Your Highness, your absence this morning.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry, but I'm sad to have caused you. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister, though still seeing double from last night's drink? I was prepared. Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and...
You might have refrained from the company of bandits.
Take away the risk and halve the play.
I fear that you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D?
come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked me to... I am therefore required to take note of all events, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible. Your help will be extremely valuable.
It's always a privilege. I need to be leaving.
Vale, pues vamos a guardar aquí y lo dejamos por hoy. Dos horitas, nos hemos hecho el primer mapa. Pero vamos a intentar hacer esto, ¿no? En los almacenes de los criminales de Serie, debe de esconder allí un botín. Será aquí o aquí, ¿no? Miraremos primero aquí. Si me equivoco de botón. Vale, aquí no creo que sea. Así que será aquí. No puedo escalar esto, ¿no? Ah, pero podemos ir por aquí. Perfecto. Mentira. Vale, hay que dar toda la vuelta. Cago en... Me da una rabia dar vueltas. Como mola, la capita. Vale, es aquí. Tiene que haber aquí dentro algo, ¿no? ¿Será esto? Me habré dejado alguna sala o algo, no sé. Vale, por aquí es por donde he entrado. ¿Será este? Sí. Perfecto. 70 monedas. ¡Ya! ¿Qué pasa, Dumbo? Vienes que voy a cerrar ya, ¿eh? El Dying Light lo tengo para la Play, no me gusta nada, tío. No sé cómo a la gente le gusta, tío, no me engancha. He jugado 4 o 5 partidas y puf, no me gusta nada. Lo encuentro aburrido y monótono. Mira que hay mucha gente que le gusta, pero no sé por qué no es mi estilo de juego. Para jugar así un 4 contra 1 me gusta más el Evolve. Que va, tío, ya no miro casi. He estado liado estos días. Si te digo la verdad, Paso bastante del móvil últimamente, ¿eh? No, que va, si no tengo. No sé, estoy en época de pasar del móvil. Es que yo tengo épocas que estoy muy enganchado al móvil y luego que no lo toco para nada. Y ahora estoy en la época de que no lo toco para nada. Le doy algún like o algún retweet a cosas de críticas y poco más, no lo uso para nada más. No. La época de las pagas es siempre, tío. Vale, pues lo vamos... Si me has escrito últimamente, a lo mejor ni lo he mirado. Porque es que no lo uso, te lo digo. Aparte, estoy en 50.000 grupos y paso de todos los grupos. A ver. Vamos a hacerle una raid a alguien. ¿Qué os apetece? Mira, Jody está con el de Witcher. Vamos a pasarle a Jody. Jody /11. Ah, mira, es verdad. Pues dime. Si tienes, dale. Dale. Ponme el nombre. Te lo he dicho 10 veces antes de que lo escribieras. Dale, güey. Zombolan. Vale. Ya está, ¿eh? Ya te lo has gastado. No me engañes al Sergi, ¿eh? Después. No está conectado, huevón. Ah, no es así. Fuck. Perdón. Ahora sí. Vale, pues os mando con Zomboland. Si queréis decir que venís de parte de Dumbo y Nuestra. Y nos vemos esta noche, no sé si con cooperativo o con el final del Astral. Sergi no sé qué hará hoy, o cooperativo de Witcher seguramente. Así que nos vemos luego. Chao.